Good morning, gardening friends. This is Lark. Welcome to Tea Time Tuesday. And I'm taking you on a little tour of our campus and along the river, the Bark River. These gardens are kept up by the residents. And I am going to try and walk and take this video. Here is a weeping cherry. Pretty, very pretty bark. But this one across path has gone to reverting back to part of the graft, I think. So I have to ask them to remove that. Look at that lone finch sitting up there. Isn't that pretty? It's a beautiful day today. They use a combination of perennials and annuals and grasses. My mom helps keep these two gardens up along the bridge. She weeds them. Somebody's son comes and takes care of them. Now we're going to be crossing over the Bark River. So pretty. There's even a place for the ditch daylilies, which add brilliant orange to the landscape naturally this time of the year. We do have some elderberry here too. Oh yeah, I see it. The flowers are off now, and it is going to start setting berries. I think, if I'm seeing correctly in the frame, that's the elderberry there. It's early morning, and the river is quite shallow right now. Not enough rain. So that was the south view, and this is the north view. That pretty tree. I think it's a type of Austrian. Laying half in the water, but it's still alive. Oh, here's some more elderberry too. Just gets more shade on this side, so the flowers are still going. I like that finch that's serenading me as I walk. Are you enjoying a cup of coffee or tea on Tea Time Tuesday? I had my tea this morning already. Turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, cloves, some fresh squeezed lemon juice, and I think I put oolong in there today too. Aren't the balloon flowers looking gorgeous? As is the Russian sage. And then a common daylily, yellow. I think they're sorry. Somebody planted through the years gooseneck loosestrife. It looks pretty right now, but they've been pulling it out by the handfuls. And then they add some annuals. We're going to take a walk over there. And I want to show you the area where I pick my raspberries. It's a pretty perennial. This, I think it's called Purple Emperor sedum. I always had a hard time growing it over at my house. I don't know why. I think because it was on the edge of the garden, and when Dave watered the grass, it got overwatered. We have 2 ponds on this side of the river, and they're man-made ponds. Well, actually they're spring fed, but they put in those fountains, I think, to circulate it so we don't get mosquitoes and stagnant, and I don't know, whatever they do to ponds so they don't get that scum on them. Now we are low on help here at my new home, and maintenance isn't able to keep up all with the weeding. They have now purchased some 30% vinegar, and they're using it to clean up these stone areas. Now there are an awful lot of carp in here. So this is one end of the pond. Oh, we had a tree go down over here, unless they cleaned it up already. I doubt it because it's so huge. A willow on the other side of the pond. Yep, it's still there. So this used to be all weeded. You can see there's some snow on the mountain in here. And this is the area where I pick raspberries. I pick some mullein leaves too. So these are black raspberries, and we haven't had a lot of rain, so they aren't real big. But they're pickable and they're very nutritious, so Lark comes over here and picks. Quite a few of the residents come over to pick. We have a lot of them. Beautiful mullein plant. That's where the tree went down. That's a small patch. I'll show you on the other side. The raspberries as we walk back. I picked Queen Anne's lace and put it in arrangements. I think it's pretty. Now, someone years ago planted asparagus here. And there was only about 5 canes when I moved in, but I've been clearing out the stones around it. And look, this year, I said it started with 5 canes. Now we got a whole lot here. Now, what do you think I should do? Should I throw some soil or compost over the top of that? Just give it a little more nutrients? Your suggestions. But I pick some each day for a couple weeks, and now I let it go to fern, and it's feeding the roots. That's a big tree that went down. So we have paths all the way around this pond. And then over across the pond, there's more paths that we have our pergola, where we have concerts and that kind of thing. They just re-roofed it and painted it. So this is the main area where I pick raspberries, right along the river here. And there's plenty to share. And I'll be picking as soon as I'm done here, chatting with you. Thank you for visiting, or even being interested in what my senior life has brought me. I'm very, very fortunate. Dave and I love it here. And it's mostly 2 things. Nature, just beautiful paths, and we can have our bikes. And the friendly people. I don't know, is the nature attracting a lot of residents who also like nature? And they have such a kind soul in general. So thank you for coming along on my Tea Time Tuesday. And I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Stay healthy. We don't want this COVID thing getting out of hand again. Stay healthy and be smart and be safe. Bye-bye.